Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will talk about ARK 2. This is the upcoming sequel to ARK Survival Evolved, and there's a lot of excitement and curiosity around it. If you've been wondering what's going on with this new dinosaur survival game and looking for the latest news, you're not alone. In this video, we'll cover everything we know so far about ARK 2, from its development status and gameplay changes to story hints, and even speculate a bit on what the story might be like. So let's dive right in. For those who might not know, ARK 2 is the next big chapter in the ARK series. It was first revealed back in 2020 at the Game Awards, with a surprise trailer that featured actor Vin Diesel as a character named Santiago. ARK Survival Evolved, the first game, had made a name for itself as one of the best survival games, thanks to its mix of crafting, base building, and dinosaur taming. Now, ARK 2 aims to build on that foundation with a unique story, new gameplay mechanics, and of course plenty of dinosaurs. From the cinematic trailers released so far, we can tell ARK 2 is going for a more narrative-driven approach than its predecessor. The first trailer showed Santiago and his small tribe getting ambushed by these terrifying, almost orc-like creatures, later revealed to be the Airtai aliens. And just when things couldn't get worse, a massive T-Rex bursts onto the scene and throws everything into total chaos. Santiago manages to rescue his young daughter, and they escape into a cave as chaos erupts around them. In a later trailer, shown in 2022, Santiago's daughter introduces the world of ARK, the new alien planet where ARK 2 is set, saying, "Every day is a fight to survive." We even see them with a tamed T-Rex decked out in bone armor, hinting that players will still be able to befriend and ride the mighty dinos in this dangerous world. Now, what about the release of ARK 2? Initially, Studio Wildcard, the developer, planned to launch ARK 2 in 2023, but it has been delayed multiple times. The last official target we heard was a release by the end of 2024, and it was announced that ARK 2 would be available on day one via Xbox Game Pass for PC and Xbox, as an Xbox Series X and S console launch exclusive. However, late 2024 has come and gone with no ARK 2 in sight. As of now, late 2025, there is no confirmed release date or even a release window for the game. In fact, one of Studio Wildcard's co-founders, Jeremy Stieglitz, revealed in mid-2025 that the team had put ARK 2's development on hold for a while to focus on a different project, the remaster of the original game, ARK Survival Ascended, and they had only been nibbling at ARK 2 in the meantime. He estimated that once the majority of the team shifts back to ARK 2, it would take roughly 18 months of full development to turn the current version into a playable early access game. In other words, we might not see ARK 2 arrive until 2026 or 2027 at the earliest. It's a long wait, but the developers insist that the delays will be worth it. They want to leverage the power of Unreal Engine 5 to its full potential and make sure ARK 2 is the best game it can be, even if that means taking more time. In case you're wondering about platforms, ARK 2 will initially launch only on Xbox Series X and S and PC. Even though ARK 2 is officially announced as an Xbox console launch exclusive, it's almost certain that the game will also come to PlayStation 5 later on. In the last year, we've seen Microsoft slowly bring most of their exclusive titles to other platforms. Even big ones like Halo and Sea of Thieves are now available or coming to PlayStation, so it's very likely that ARK 2 will follow the same path once the timed exclusivity period ends. We'll have to wait and see on that. On the bright side, mod support in ARK 2 is going to be huge. Studio Wildcard announced that the sequel will support fully stackable, user-created mods on both PC and console through a cross-platform modding system with mod.io. This means players will be able to create and share mods, adding new creatures, items, maps, gameplay changes, you name it, and even console players will get to enjoy these mods, not just PC players. That's a big win for the ARK community, since mods have always added a ton of fun and longevity to the game. Survival elements are still at the heart of ARK 2, so don't worry. You'll still be taming dinosaurs, crafting gear, building bases, and fighting to stay alive in a hostile world. But there are several new systems to look forward to. One major addition is a dynamic world event system. This means random events can occur across the game world without your input, offering unique challenges or opportunities wherever you are. For example, you might stumble upon a herd of Triceratops migrating, or a meteor shower, or an Airtai raiding party attacking an area, and it'll be up to you if if you want to get involved or not. These events will present their own rewards and dangers, making the world feel more alive and unpredictable. The crafting and building mechanics are also getting overhauled. Crafting in ARK 2 will let you design weapons and tools from modular components, affecting both how they look and function. The devs say this system can yield millions of possible weapon combinations, and even the materials you use will change the appearance of your gear. On the building side, they're implementing a new component-based construction system with far more options than the original game had, so base building enthusiasts should have a lot more creativity and flexibility when making their forts, dino pens, or tree houses, whatever you fancy. We've also heard there will be a new creature management system to better organize and interact with your tamed dinos, which will be very handy when you have a whole stable of T-Rexes and Raptors hanging around. All in all, it sounds like ARK 2 is aiming to expand and improve upon every core aspect of the survival gameplay. Now let's dig into the story setup and speculate a bit on what ARK 2's narrative might hold. The game's story is set to take place after the events of Genesis Part 2, which was the final DLC expansion for ARK Survival Evolved back in 2021. In that expansion's ending, minor spoiler alert, a giant colony starship called the Genesis ship is destroyed, and one of the survivors, a clone of a character named Santiago, is flung from the wreckage down to an unknown planet. We assume that this mysterious planet is none other than ARK, the world where ARK 2 is set. Vin Diesel's character in ARK 2 is this very Santiago clone, essentially a future version of the protagonist from ARK's lore, and he's not alone on this planet. In the trailers, we see that he has a daughter named Mika with him, along with a group of other human survivors. They're trying to build a life on this alien world, but they face a deadly new enemy, a hostile native faction called the Aratai. These Aratai are those orc-like humanoids we saw in the trailer, and here's the scary part, they can tame and control dinosaurs too, just like the human characters can. So the stage is set for an intense conflict on a rat. Human survivors versus Aratai warriors, each side wielding wild dinosaurs as weapons or allies. That's a pretty epic concept for a story backdrop in a survival game, since ARK 2's narrative is being heavily influenced by Vin Diesel, who's not just lending his voice and likeness, but is also involved as a producer. We can expect a more cinematic and story-driven experience this time. Studio Wildcard actually gave Diesel the title of President of Creative Convergence, which is a fancy way of saying he's helping develop the game's story and overall vision. Fun fact, Vin Diesel is a huge ARK fan in real life. Reportedly, he's logged over 1,000 hours in the original game, so he knows the world and has a genuine passion for it. According to the studio, he's providing a lot of feedback to the development team based on his experience. We don't know the exact plot of ARK 2 yet, and it will likely be something we uncover by playing through the game. But it's a safe bet that the story will revolve around Santiago protecting his family and tribe, uncovering the secrets of this new world, and clashing with the Aratai in a struggle for survival. The developers have even been teasing connections to ARK's lore outside the game. For instance, an upcoming expansion for the remastered ARK, called ARK Lost Colony, will feature Santiago's daughter Mika, and is said to set up the story for ARK 2. That means we might get more clues about ARK 2's plot even before the game releases through that DLC. All of this suggests that ARK 2 will try to weave a continuous narrative through its survival sandbox, giving us a mix of open-ended gameplay and a structured story, which is really exciting for those of us who love lore in our games. ARK 2 is shaping up to be an ambitious evolution of the original ARK formula. It's bringing in high-profile talent like Vin Diesel and using cutting-edge tech with Unreal Engine 5 to deliver a truly next-gen survival experience. We're looking at deeper combat, richer storytelling, and an even more dynamic world filled with dinosaurs and dangers. The catch, of course, is that we have to be patient. Studio Wildcard is taking their time to get it right, even if that means waiting a few more years. As frustrating as the delays are, the goal is to ensure that ARK 2 lives up to the hype and delivers something truly special for fans of the series. If all goes well, hopefully we'll get to see some actual gameplay footage or a beta build in the next year or two, and when ARK 2 finally launches, it could very well be the ultimate dinosaur survival adventure we've been dreaming of. I'll definitely be keeping my eyes peeled for any new updates on ARK 2, and you can bet we'll cover them here as soon as news drops. Thanks for watching, see you next time.